If today was your last day on earth, right? What would you do?
I don't know. Go f my boyfriend so hard.
I would fuck every guy in Perth.
Alright, I know like you be shooting scenes. What are you attracted to?
BBC.
BBC. Okay, now we got a professional here, so we need to know what's too small.
4 inches, 5 inches.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
We have a professional that's reasonable. I got some girls that don't even talk about some. You gotta be like 8 inches minimum.
As long as you're over 5 inches, I feel like.
Only 5 inches?
That makes sense to me.
What's the type of girl, bro?
Don't go for girls that are white. You know why?
Why?
Because their dads don't give a fuck about them.
Damn.
I'll fuck with girls that are white before. Okay? They can't cook. They don't give good head. Right? The are drier than fucking the desert. You know what I mean? Go for girls that have self-respect. Break the girl's heart. Fuck their friends, because you know, like if you're dating a girl, you have to find out who her hopes are. So my ex, I f***ed her best friend. Alright? She's mad at me, but I did her a favor at the end of the day. You know what? Because I found out that she's not a real friend.
Emotional, damn it!
Does a guy have to be 6 foot for you to give him a chance?
Now, yeah. I was gonna say, based off my past experience. I'm sorry, these short men with big ass egos, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I figured.
You rather a tall guy with an ego than a short guy with an ego?
If you're gonna have a big ass ego, then like, you might as well be hot as not ugly.
We talking about height, not ugliness. Hypothetically, would my height bother you guys? Would I be too short?
No. I've dated someone your size.
Yo, I don't
want to give you a quick
gap up, bro. Please say you gang. I'll be watching your chick. What about you? Will my height bother you?
I would say if you love yourself and you have confidence and ambition and you can uplift me and support my dreams, I wouldn't mind.
Respectfully, she has no motion.
No motion. Hey, hold on. Why you on my dick? Word.
Hater.
Watch this. About to make you feel stupid.
Alright, I'll get your IG and we'll talk business
Okay.
and other things.
Okay. I'll be open to it.
I'm leaving here with something.
We're exes. Of course you're gonna take a flight to see me every time we're both single.
We're exes. Of course you can talk about every guy you're seeing in excruciating detail, and I can't talk about any girl that I'm seeing.
That's not even true.
Yeah, it is.
We're exes. Of course you're gonna give me advice on how to handle a fuckboy and I'm not gonna listen.
We're exes. Of course I'm gonna Venmo request you for this Uber.
We're exes. Of course everybody thinks we're getting back together.
We're not though, right?
What?
Yeah, just kidding.
Yeah. We're exes. Of course we're gonna... Wait. You know we're not gonna get back together, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
We're exes. Of course my family hates you.
Your family really hates me?
Now that you're exes, of course I'm gonna flirt with you.
Bro, what? We're exes. Of course we're gonna get too drunk at a club and say we love each other. We're exes. Of course we're gonna fart in front of you. It doesn't matter anymore.
You farted in front of me when we were dating too.
Yeah, but I used to feel bad about it.
Bye. Stop. Bye.
Bye.
We're exes. Of course I'm gonna be sad when he leaves.
I stand for all girls when I say that we love when a guy spams us. We love when a guy shows that he cares. Little things. A guy should never, ever, 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 ever hold back. Never. Don't ever hold back. Like, it is so attractive to show that you care. There's a reason why The Notebook is so popular. Because mans didn't give up on this girl. It's so attractive when a guy is so in his masculine that he chases after what he wants and doesn't care. Does not care.
Ooh, there is a really important detail that this is missing. And that is that man that's pursuing her in that way, she needs to really actually like him. And a lot of men already know this because they've gone through the experience of trying to pursue a woman like this that doesn't really actually like him back. But unfortunately, the problem is that a lot of women will allow it to continue. Like, they'll just kind of go along with it. They will actually receive the effort and the resources from him without any real intentions of getting with him. This is what a lot of men will call the friend zone. So ladies, a lot of men will not pursue you in this way unless you are giving back some amount of effort, because that tells him that you are actually interested back at him. That's the message I want to give women. If you want this, if you desire this, you need to give some of it back. Tell me I'm wrong, guys.
Hey, Kendra.
Hey, boo, what's your name?
Alexis.
Alexis, where you calling us from, baby?
Virginia.
You have any kids?
Yeah.
How many kids?
3.
How old are your kids?
One will be 7, 5, and 2.
7, 5, and 2. Same man, same dad?
Yeah.
All right, Alexis, what kind of man you looking for, baby?
One that has not been to prison, one with a good job, has values, more respectable, leading, guiding, financially stable, definitely, and one that can control his.
Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
I would say, yeah.
How much?
Maybe like 70K to 100K.
So, did your child's father make that amount of money?
He did, but it was illegal, so.
Do you make that amount of money?
I can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
You don't as of yet?
As of yet, but I'm close.
Do you want more kids?
No.
Okay. So you want him to take care of you and your 3 kids, and you don't want to have any more kids?
If we got married, I might consider one.
The guy can't have kids, correct?
No.
Boy math at its finest. Love to see it.
Okay, I'll bite. What's the video?
I have sole legal custody. I call all the shots. She said in court...
She said in court that she doesn't want to have visitation with her son at all.
Please note, if that was the father saying the same thing, he would be referred to as a deadbeat dad at this point.
Sir, you asked for sole legal custody. That means that child's your responsibility.
Yeah, you guessed it. She's trying to find a way to shit on her dad for winning sole custody. It's a weird take.
Visitation is optional.
That's true, but let's call her what she is. A deadbeat mum. Because, you know, reverse the roles and all that lot.
She don't want to be a free babysitter. You got what you wanted.
No, it's not that she didn't want to be a free babysitter. She didn't want to be a mother. There's a big difference.
At least you don't have to pay child support, though.
I think a whole video was just to make that point. Just to make that point. Bitter about that one point. Guarantee it.
Boy math at its finest. Love to see it.
Yet her math at her finest, if that was a dad in the mother's position, she would be calling him a deadbeat dad. But because the mother's in the deadbeat dad position, she's shitting on the dad who's won sole custody. Make that make sense, because the math ain't mathing. Some people are too quick to want to just dump on a man for anything and everything that they leave their brain at home, as we've just seen. Fair play to the guy for winning sole custody.
When men are like, well, what do I get in return for paying for dinner?
Oh, here we go.
Baby boy, you get to be in her presence.
Pay for her presence? Treat her like an object?
If you want things, go date a man.
Is this a recruitment video? Sorry.
You need to be dating a man.
Yeah, no thanks.
The problem with a lot of straight guys is they don't like women.
There's also a lot of straight women that don't like men. You see it on social media every bloody day. What's your point?
I'm not attracted to women, but I think I like women more than a lot of these guys.
Being friends with women and dating women are two very different experiences, and women can say the same thing about men. When you're friends with women, majority of my friend group are women, they're kind, caring, supportive, and they're always there for me as I am for them. Dating women, there's a very selfish nature about them, and I'm sure a lot of women will say exactly the same thing about fellas too. But, you know, it's just men, that's the issue.
There have been wars fought over women.
I thought men didn't care about women.
There's countries where a man can't even be in the same room with a woman who he isn't related to.
Yeah, some countries are really shit, but I don't know how you're trying to use this to justify men paying for women's company in Western countries. It's a bit weird.
That's how powerful and strong and desirable and valuable femininity and womanhood is.
It's so valuable that you can just pay for it, as opposed to being appealing by being kind, caring, supportive, and loving and protecting, like he's about to say. It makes no sense.
And men in the West are like, well, what am I getting in return for holding the door open for you? You get to be around her.
So expect nothing as a man. Okay.
You do things for her to convince her that you're a protector or provider, you're safe.
Standard stuff.
And she spends time with you, and in return, you get to be around her.
and expect nothing back, well, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and I'm not accepting it again. I'm kind, caring, supportive, loving, etc., etc. And you're teaching women to be exactly the type of women I'm going to fucking avoid for the rest of my life. So when they say they can't find a good man, people like you are the reason.
You want a provider? Date men. I can give you a lot of advice on that if you need that.
I knew it, he's recruiting.
You shouldn't be dating women. If you want things in return, if simply being around her isn't enough for you, you're dating the wrong woman.
It's the worst advice I've ever heard in my life.
Or the wrong gender.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. This is ridiculous.
Yes, you very much are. Listen, fellas, a woman should be a benefit to your life, not a burden. He's teaching them to be a burden, and they're going to complain about it when it doesn't go their way. But at the same time, you shouldn't be a burden to a woman's life. You should be a benefit to theirs also. That's what compatibility is all about. People like this, who spew this nonsense on the internet, drive me insane. But to any ladies who think their time is worth money, my friend is about to ask a question and I'd like an answer.
So to all the ladies who agree with this gentleman, let me ask you one thing. What do you provide that a stripper can't?
Checkmate.
And what do you do for a living, Sabrina?
So I am an attorney, and I do family law. So I do divorces, child custody, visitation, that kind of stuff.
We got a lawyer on the show. Okay, let's get into it. So we got Sabrina, California, 46, is the Aries, mom to two, both by her ex-husband. Have you only been married one time?
Yes.
Okay.
One time, and I was married for 12 and a half years.
Okay, and she is an attorney. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I know everyone says tall, but I'm 5'9". So when I put on heels, I'm well over 6 feet. So if he's like 5'7", 5'8", I'm towering over him, and most guys don't like that look. But like the last guy I said, he was tall, dark, and handsome, educated, well-spoken. There's nothing like a man that speaks well. That turns me on, honestly. A well-spoken man.
I'm assuming your ex-husband was tall, dark, and handsome.
He was tall and dark. I wouldn't necessarily ask a handsome, but he was a good guy. He was a good guy.
All right, Sabrina, let's do the Kendrick hand.
All right, I'm trying to find a good spot for this, and I don't know where to set my phone up. I'm tall and slim.
Okay, you must say you like you're in great shape.
I don't work out. This is by the grace of God.
You've been
I need to work out.
Girl. You've been
I would
blessed.
be amazing if I worked out. I always say that.
So you're 46. What's the age range you would date?
36 to 50. But let me explain why. I know a lot of people, I've seen some of the comments where people are like, that's too young. I agree, it is young, but when I've tried to date guys 50 and over, they have some other issues where they can't satisfy women, and it's annoying.
Satisfy women in what ways?
Sexually. And I don't know why men don't want to admit this. There's nothing wrong with going to get some Viagra. There's nothing wrong with going to see a doctor and saying, hey, you know what, doc? Things aren't happening down here like it used to. If I was having some issues like that, I sure would go get it checked out.
Yeah, they said, I don't got no more juice, but I'm pretend.
No, Kendra, I'm very serious. I've tried to date guys that are 50, 51, 52, and I'm very blunt too. That's probably one of the things that turns some men off. I say what I mean what I say. I don't play games. I don't say one thing to try to make you guess something else. So this one guy, when we were getting to know each other and going on our first couple of dates, I asked him, does it work? And he said, yeah, of course it works. Of course it works. It didn't. It didn't. It was a gelatinous mess. And yes, that is the word I use to describe it. Gelatinous.
Child.
I know. Clutch your pearls, girl. Clutch your pearls.
Child. Well, it's not pearls, but we'll pretend for the moment.